powerful. I believe it's going to be a blessing to your life. So I want to jump in and share it with you. But before we get started, please go ahead and invite some followers to join in so that they will be able to take part in this too. Thank you for the hearts. You guys are the best. Renard, thank you for joining me. Good to see you out there. And it's been a season. This year, for many of us, has flown by extremely fast. And, you know, some of us accomplished all the things that we set out to do at the beginning of the year. Most of us have not. And a reason that you have not is, of course, you have 3 more months to the year. But some of us are off track. And if you're honest enough to be really, really, hard on yourself enough to say, I'm off track. Can you just wave your hand at me? Hey, Chef Dan, and say, yeah, I'm a little bit off track. And thank you for this. Hey, Tim Davis, thank you. And I love you too, Renard. So if you're a little bit off track this afternoon, hey, Tyra. Will you admit that and say, I need to get back on track? Just put in the dialogue box, yes, I need to get back on track. And let me know I'm talking to you. Myra's waving. You say, yeah, I'm a little bit off track. And it doesn't mean that you're not doing your best. It just means that it's time for you to get some help. And I'm here for that. Stun if you want to. I love it. Yes. I'm glad that we're here. A little off track, Polly. Hey, Gregory Harris. Derek, hi. Yep. Okay. Hello. And so I wrote a book a few years ago called Stop Waiting, Start Winning. And it's about how to succeed in your purpose and how to live out your vision. And this book is where, I want to focus a little bit today. Of course, I have my new book, which is Wisdom for Everyday Life, which you need to get. This book will help you to get back on track, and it's on my website, TeresaHairston.com. That's how you spell Teresa Hairston. No H in the first name, big H in the last name. TeresaHairston.com. And of course, if you're out there and you want to write a book and you need help, you need a coach, a consultant, a ghostwriter, I'm here for you to help you. Okay, but today, this is really about inspiration today because I really want to speak into your life and into the next season. Hi, Elizabeth. Thank you for joining. Yes, a lot of us are off focus. We're off track, and we're going into this final quarter of the year. And we really, really need, Tyree had the first book, thank you. We need to get back on track. We need to get back focused. There have been distractions. There have been disappointments that have happened. There have been things that have happened that you never planned for, never thought would happen this year, that took you by storm, took you by surprise, like Irma or Harvey or whatever. But it's time to get back on track. So today, I've got 5 things that are going to bless you. Hi, Robert Ellis. Hey, Dr. Mott. Thank you for joining. 5 things that are going to bless you. The first thing, and you might want to take notes on this today because I'm telling you, this is the stuff. Okay, the first thing you got to do, if you want to get back on track, and I'm going to turn my phone off so it won't disturb us. Yeah, there. We got to stop spending and start investing. Stop spending and start investing. What? Spending money? No. Yes, money. But the first thing is spending time. Where are you spending time as opposed to investing time? Okay? A lot of us, even just a little thing like how much time do we spend watching TV? How much time do we spend on social media? How much time do we spend texting, just talking about nothing? And sometimes we're spending time instead of investing time. And we could be investing time in our vision, investing time in our purpose, and making progress. So we've got to really take hold of our time. That's the thing that everybody gets, but you can't manage time. People say time management. You can't manage time, but you manage yourself with the time that you have. Okay, so stop spending time and start investing time. The second thing is stop spending money and start investing money. Yeah, you have to have a plan and a purpose for your money. You have to tell your money where to go, what to do, and it will obey you. That's right. You tell your money what to do. Your money doesn't tell you what to do, and then at the end of the month, you like wondering what it did. No, if you're in that mode of activity where you're spending money and you can't even keep up with it, then you need to start a money diary and figure out where you spent your money and start controlling your expenditures. Some of us blow $5 or $6 at Starbucks every day. Okay, some of us blow money at the store with stuff, it's like I can't walk into a TJ Maxx and not find something that I like or want to take home, or and so there's stuff at the cash register that they have just for you that have that loose money or that $5 or $6 extra, and every time you go, you're blowing some more money. The third area is stop spending time and talent and energy with people and with relationships that aren't going anything, that aren't yielding a return. Okay, your talent and energy is so important, and you cannot invest in and spend your essence with people who don't treasure you, who don't value you, who don't pour back into you. Okay, so that's stop spending and start investing. And the three areas are time, money, and talent or energy. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, stop acting and start dealing. Okay, stop acting like you don't know. A lot of us know we're not doing what we're supposed to do, and we're not dealing with it because we're hiding. We got blinders on, and we need to evaluate where we are and why we're where we are. Okay, so where have you been and what have you been doing with your life? Especially over these last 9 months. What have you been doing? Are you on track? Are you focused? Are you where you're supposed to be? Did you have a goal in mind? And are you hitting that goal? Stop having the blinders on. Stop making excuses. Stop telling yourself, well, if this hadn't happened and what had happened was, stop all of that. And start really dealing with yourself. You cannot fix what you don't face. Okay, so you've got to face it, and now you're getting ready to fix it. Okay, so you got to get honest with yourself. You got to be hard on yourself and stop acting like you don't know what you've been doing. What habits do you need to break? What new habits do you need to form? How many books have you read this year? Huh? Have you read, a book a month, 2 books a month? What have you been doing? What have you been investing in to grow yourself? Have you been educating yourself? Okay, there are free webinars out there. You can get on the computer at night and take free webinars instead of on the computer doing social media. Oh, I'm stepping on toes today. If you can't say amen, say ouch. Come on. Brandon, thank you for joining me. Hey, Roderick, love you. Okay, so that's stop acting like you don't know and start dealing with what you know. Bootleg, hey. Okay, number 3. Stop running on the treadmill and start walking in your purpose. What do I mean by that? Some of us are going through life like we're running on a treadmill. We're just going through the motions every day. We're in a routine and a rut. And we're doing the same thing. And sometimes we're dealing with everybody else's stuff and issues and helping this one and doing that and going here and doing that and this. And, you don't even know where you are and where you lost it. Somewhere you got off the track and you started running on other people's stuff. And guess what? If you go to the gym and look at the treadmill and see where the people end up that's on the treadmill, they get on the treadmill, and where they start is where they stop, okay? I don't care how fast it goes. They are still on that same treadmill when they when they turn it off. That's where some of you are in life. I know that's hard. But you know what? We got to face it if we're going to fix it. We're running on the treadmill of life. We're busy being busy and not accomplishing what we're supposed to accomplish. Okay? So your life needs to be significant. And if it's going to be significant, you've got to stop and begin to examine and evaluate where you are. And that means take time to look at yourself. Take time to look inward. That's introspection. Stop dealing with what everybody else is doing and saying. And we spend time talking about, the president and what he is and isn't doing and saying and how crazy he is. Come on. You got to deal with you. You're the president of your country, right there in your house, right there in your finances, right there in your family. What are you doing about that? What are you doing to advance your purpose? Okay, so you need to make a date with yourself and start having date nights with yourself and spending time with yourself and dealing with, okay, this is what I know I'm supposed to do and accomplish in this next season, and I've got to be about it and not stop talking about it. Which brings me to number 4. Stop talking about dreams and goals and start being about it. Okay, when we talk about vision and dreams, sometimes we have self-talk that's real powerful. And sometimes we can get in the shower in the bathroom and we can think about, oh man, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and we can have dreams and visions and never actually do it. You have to dare to do it. Step out of the comfort zone into the power zone, okay? Into the due season zone. It's time for you to start praying, start reading, start meditating, and start making a plan. Pray for new revelation, and God will give it to you. And then once he does, download it onto a paper. Okay, that means write the vision. That means stop just, thinking it and having great dreams and great vision inside. Write it down. Okay, so that means you've got to do a little work. Okay, because if you don't do the work, the dream will die. And you know what? It will die with you, but God will give it to somebody else. And when you look up, somebody else will be doing what you were supposed to do. You were anointed to do it, but you didn't do it. You didn't obey. You didn't have the courage. You didn't move past your comfort zone into the power zone. And if you don't do it, that means you don't get the reward, okay? Number 5, stop trying to do it by yourself and get some help, okay? Start asking for help. That means get a mentor, get some people around you who have your best interest in mind and heart. Get some people who will pray with you. Get a prayer partner. Get some prayer warriors and give them an assignment to pray for you. Okay, you might even need to go to another ministry. You may need to start doing some extras curriculars with your ministry stuff, and that means reading. That means studying. That means not just doing the same old praise and worship stuff you've been doing, but that means really getting into the presence of God. You need new revelation, because where you are, if you are distracted, if you're going around in circles, if you don't feel like you're making the progress you need to make, God is so interested in you and you being the person that he created you to be, that he will move heaven and earth to make sure that you get where you're supposed to go. You just got to line up. He's actually waiting for you to get up from where you are and to go to where he wants you to be. Okay, so you got to move outside of your comfort zone into the power zone. Stop waiting and start winning. And here's the bonus. Okay, look for relationships that will keep you accountable and keep you encouraged and keep you inspired. And your relationships with the word, with God, with prayer. What is your relationship with that? How important is that? Is it a daily discipline or something you just do every time whenever you think about it, or whenever you're at church, or whenever you feel, oh, here it is? You got to move past the comfort zone, okay? Move past where you are. And the last thing I want to say to you is don't give up on yourself and don't beat up on yourself. Get real, get positive, get motivated, motivate yourself. Encourage yourself. Don't wait for anybody else, even though I'm here for you, okay? And here's a quote that I just want to share with you. It's by John F. Kennedy, and he says, effort and courage are not enough without purpose and direction. Let me say that again. You missed it. Efforts and courage are not enough without purpose and direction, okay? And I know you're going to have a blessed rest of the day. Thank you guys for sharing this time with me, and tell somebody to go ahead and get this feed, because this is a good one. God bless. I'll be back with you hopefully tomorrow.